Are you? Am I up?
Not yet.
Okay. It says live.
Well, maybe it's me. I don't know.
Oh, they're still in the StreamYard one. Can you hear me?
I see you now,
Okay.
but you're frozen solid in a single person picture.
I shouldn't be. They're in the other one.
Is StreamYard trying to run too?
Maybe. Ugh. Hang on. I have to go into that and see, because I'm not in StreamYard. It might be, but I didn't click on live on StreamYard. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I see chat now. Can you hear me? Hubby said computer
Only on your
crash.
phone.
We're canceling. No, we're not. Oh, tell them we're not canceling. I'm getting back on. I'm getting back on. Restore.
I see the will be blurry back screen again.
Okay. I didn't go into StreamYard, so it's not up on StreamYard. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Even though I'm recording, you guys, it's going to be a weird one. I'm hoping it doesn't crash again. I am canceling the Facebook one at the same time. Are you sure you want to end the broadcast of Facebook? Yes. I don't want to overtax things. Oh, good. I think it started a new live when you came back on. Yeah, it probably did. It started a new live thing. I see Gemma and Dawn and Michelle and Denise and Zara. Hey, Zara. Yeah, just check and see if it started a new live. That's the problem. Okay.
I'm still seeing the we'll be right back screen, but
it says live, picture in picture. What are you gals seeing? Oh, Tammy's not there yet? Oh, because she asked me on, wait a minute, she asked me on text if, wait, let me get to her text. Coming back in. Oop.
alright, let me go finish what I was doing.
Alright, babe. Thank you. Let me back. Somebody text, I'm trying to text Tammy and tell her to come back. You see both screens? I won't be on next week as I will be back at work. Aw, Zara. Coming back in May. Show up as a new live. Not live, live. Live. No. Spell check. Oh, might be. E. There. Oh, good. Time is back. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Well, as long as it's here, I'm going to show you stuff quick. So let's just be worth it. Yeah. I just took it off of the Facebook and I'm hoping I don't crash again. Okay, so here is the candle that I did. I burned it 2 or 3 times again. I mean, it was already down before, but... So this is with Spare Gems, and I used the... yes, please do hit the like button. I'm hearing the algorithms rely on it more than ever before. So, which glue did I use? Gem Tack, I think. Gem Tack. And I want to show you a little book I got at a little store this week. And you know how I like elephants. So this is If I Were an Elephant. And it's got this springy little tail. And I kept looking at it. I thought it's a children's word book, but it's so funny. It's got like feely places. And here I am, like vexing about being older, about the weird things that happen when you're older. So I thought, if I were an elephant, my coat would be wrinkly. Yeah, okay, that definitely works. My tail would be hairy. Well, my tail isn't hairy, but I got a hairy head. Ponytail. My eyes would be sleepy. Yeah, I sleep a little bit more, right? My toes would be shiny. Yep, I have to go to to get a pedicure and get shiny toes because I can't reach them anymore. And then I'm thinking spiritually, if I were an elephant, my trunk would be so long I'd squirt water all over the sky. I'd squirt good vibes all over the sky. Oh, so what do you think? That is made by FSC. Ann Wilkinson for Jellycat Books. I just thought it was funny. Okay. I started a new art book. Let me show you. Take that picture up. It's a little bit longer than before. So, this paper is a little smoother. And this is about radical generosity and getting into the flow. And this is just when I started it. So this is the first one. And I took a picture off of Google. And I kind of merged it because I had to like widen it. I had to do it double. And then I watercolor painted over top of the rocks. It's like I feel like instead of like a rushing stream, I feel sometimes like there's a lot of obstacles in my way. And that's how I'm presenting that. And even though the Spirit's trying to come in, questions and circles swirling around, there's a lot of stuff to clean up. And then I did this like rainbow art thing. Maybe there is only one question to consider. Does it help me abide in flow or does it block it? So I'm trying to come up with things to think about when I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Does it block my flow or does it help it out a bit? This is another one I did. This is kind of like a, where is that park in Nevada? Is it Nevada? Forget. But it's windswept and water-swept rocks. And then I have a little cairn here. Cairn is a pile of rocks that like marks a space. Flow. And this little aquifer, the water that's like underground, squirting out like a little artesian well. And I used to try to balance. Instead of being on either end of the seesaw, I'd hit bottom all the time, and I hated it. So what I would do is stand in the middle and try to balance the thing straight. And you never can. You never can get it completely balanced flat. So it's reminding me to seek balance. Instead of hitting bottom hurts, so instead seek balance. Instead of going to swinging the one end of the pendulum and the other, like, no, I'm not doing anything, to, oh, I'm going to do so much I'm going to burn myself out. There's got to be a balance in between somewhere. So that's a reminder to stay in balance. And this is what I did with my friend on Monday, yesterday morning. They're just magazine pages from Cottage Journal. And it says True Retreat and Inspired Naturally and Verdant Oasis. It's just kind of reminding me where to take a deep breath. And I'm going to use that one in my next one, I think. But that's my new journal. And I wanted to show you another thing I got at the what am I missing in chat? Oh, good. Thank you for putting their information up. Thank you. Put the links to my description. Weird. It's not working still. I'll have to try it on desktop. New links in your description, Gemma? Because the links, they have to have the HTTPS / on them in order to work when they're in the description. Yeah, you try it on the desktop. That's when it works the most. Okay, so we're all looking for different crafts. When I was in the gift shop, I found this, and I never heard of it before. Oh, wonderful! I'm so glad, Michelle. Remonetized. That's good. That's hard working. Yeah. So this is paint by sticker. Had you ever seen anything like that before? Paint by sticker. They had a variety of different things, a lot of animals and stuff. But this is kind of cool. It's 12 stunning pages. And what they do is you give you like blank space. And they tell you about the certain plants that are on it. Oop, didn't want to show you that right away. And then in the back, they give you sticker sheets labeling what it looks like and then what it's going to look like when it's done and how it's labeled. So the first one I did, and these are all the different pictures of what you can make in it. I love the pansies. I can't wait to do that one. So I did that one. Isn't that beautiful? It's an orchid. And that tells you about an orchid in the back. I thought it turned out really nice. And then I did the cacti. 3 cacti. I'm going to move this candle because I keep bumping it. What do you think of the candle? How did that work out? I thought it came out okay. Did you see the candle that I showed you? And I did a third one. I think it took me 2 hours. No, I just did 2. It took me 2 hours to do them. And the stickers tear out of the back. Everything tears out. So when I'm done with them, I'm going to make them into cards, I think. It's kind of pretty, and I can still fold it and then write what I want to on the other side. Okay. Everybody still there? Just want to see. Before I forget, I'm working on a new spares project with pink pens. Completely different out-of-the-box idea again. I can't wait to see it, Gemma. I am always looking for new ideas. I just found a whole box of those pink pens and green trays that I couldn't get rid of. So I'm looking for more ideas, so I can't wait to see what you come up again with. So anyway, these sticker books are made by, it says paintbystickers.com, Workman Publishing, New York. And here is the whole list of them. It looks like, I don't know what that is. Oh, travel. Make a Christmas tree out of green trays like I did. Maybe. YouTube constantly acts up. These look like older paintings, or maybe just by that artist, but there's fish, birds, cats, music icons, dogs, little ones that are a dragon, outer space, dinosaurs, and unicorns and magic. Looks like it started out with kids series, and now there's the adult series too. So that's kind of fun. So that's something you could try if you're looking for something new to do. And I want to show you a whole bunch of t-shirts that I got on Temu that the kids love. Here, come here. Come here, come here. Okay. And I got a whole bag of laces because I got some t-shirts that are too small on the bottom, and I want to add a row of lace on the bottom. This is just something one of my girls drew me. It says Wanda Bunny. They're cute. Yeah, I hear you challenging me. If you know if your Facebook link is... Afraid I won't get back in. Aw. You should be able to get back in. You only weren't able to get back in when I wasn't doing my thing. Anyway. My kids are great. They really are. Thank you for being my teacher. My kids are great. So this is one I got the most recently. Not like my 60s peacenik shirt isn't fancy enough, right? It's got the puzzle pieces, almost like an autism thing. And I think it might have been like that. It's okay to be different. And when I saw it was an elephant, yeah. Say yes to that. So it's got all kinds of puzzle pieces on it. Same with the back, it's all puzzle pieced. To move is dangerous to the bank account. It certainly is. I wanted to show them to you. I washed them, and now I couldn't wait because I want to wear them to school. And here they are sitting here waiting for 2 weeks to show you guys. This one says embrace neurodiversity, but I loved it because it's got science on one side and creativity on the other. Isn't that awesome? I've got one kid that said today, I wish every day were a Friday because we get to do a science experiment, and science is fun. He said that to me today. I thought that was so much fun. So, and he's, well, he had special challenges last week, being bullied, and he feels better this week, fortunately. This is the next one. We rise by lifting others. It's full of hearts and hands. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors. I just love the colors. I'm getting really wild in my old age, you know? Whoops! Oh no, I knocked you over. Hang on. Back to where you belong, please. This is like that poster I made. Assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake. Remember that poster I made? If you're having trouble seeing the stream, refresh your YouTube page and click on the stream with the picture of Wanda as the thumbnail. Thank you, darling. Yeah. I'm going to try to put my picture of my little girl as my thumbnail soon. I think I have to make smaller copies of her in order to do that. That one I'll probably wear tomorrow. This one I wore for Easter, and you can tell I got pink paint on it. Or pink something on it. I think I did have paint that day. But it was supposed to wash out. crud. Well, anyway, those are my bunnies. Those were my Easter bunnies. YouTube itself is giving a problem. Jem is asking you if I shared the candy and chocolates with you that she sent from England. I tried to send the Marmite, share the Marmite with him, and he just didn't want that. I did though. What did I send? I was trying to give you the malted milk balls, and you said you didn't want candy. I'd share the tea with him, but he doesn't drink tea. The baked beans were all eaten. I shared them with my mom and her boyfriend. I thought he'd try it too. I really did. This one is kind of funny. It says, note to self, you are doing the best you can. It's okay to start over and try again. Your boundaries are important. Your feelings are valid. You are allowed to say no. You are capable of amazing things. You are worthy and lovable. It's okay to ask for help. Yes. Yes, it is. No worries. I tried to fix their computer since the Windows update, but I'm thinking it's possibly a driver issue. Oh no, don't even. Let me know what you like. I'll put something in. Hey, I owe you a box of stuff now, Gemma. I owe you a box of stuff now. I'm wondering if I can still... No, you know what? I can't put the chat... Okay. I can't highlight the comments to the bottom of the screen from the chat. I'll have to figure out how to do that, if they allow that. Maybe because it's on the other screen it won't do that. But we'll see. Alright, that's one of... a couple more. Broken crayons. Broken crayons still color. Tammy says, Gemma, he's like, no, I love my microwave. He doesn't burn it up like I do. He doesn't burn his microwaves up like it. Cadbury doesn't offer them in the U.S. Curly Whirly? What is that? What is a Curly Whirly, darling? And this one just says, be kind, it's not really that hard. I'm trying to, you know, teach the kids lessons. I taught them a song last week that is by Allie Halpert. It's called Loosen, Loosen Baby. And one kid was getting really bullied, and the other teacher was out, so I thought, what the heck, I'll teach them a song. And of course they hemmed and hawed and didn't like it, and not all of them, I mean, just a couple. The loudest ones last week who said, I'm not singing, I'm not standing, I'm not do this week they were the ones humming it and bringing it up. They were the ones who spontaneously started singing it today. It was hilarious. So I know it's yeah. This little work will be, gotta get back to work. Oh, okay, Mr. Dab. Curly Wirts will go into the next one, and Wanda and microwaves don't mix. Yes, we know this. Bye, Gemma. Good night. I hope you have a great time at work. As good as you can. Thanks. It's my turn to send you a box, baby. Now I have to figure out what to send you. And then I want to trade a box with Zara, too, when it's time. Zara, are you still on? I hope Zara's still on. I'm keeping her Oh, she's awake during the day, so. Bye, love. So I'm trying to inspire the kids at the same time. That's what I'm doing with the t-shirts. And the peanuts thing, I started doing the peanuts, the big one. I think I showed you the other one that got finished. But this was the big birthday party. And they have it on sale again, or they had it. I don't know if they're out of it again. I'm not keeping up with Diamond Art Club like I used to. This is the one where they sent me, part of the drills were right, part of the drills were wrong, and most of them had the wrong symbols. And they sent me the drills that were missing, all but the first 2 ABs. They don't send out extra ABs. They send out the regular drills. So I had to take 2 of my own ABs. It's a red and a green, so I used the 666 red, and I forget what color, what color green I used, but I can show it to you. And I've gotten about this far on it so far. This far on it. So I used to have them called marathon bars. So are you still on, hon? I don't know. Let me see if she's still on. Let me see. Booker, I wish you were on next week, Zara. I'm kind of like you are barely. Well, it's your bedtime, dear. You have to get up early. So anyway, I'm just glad this hasn't crashed again. I think when I disconnected it from Facebook, I think that helped. So far, I'm still on. Since I'm recording this, I can take the recording, mangle it up a bit, and put it up on Facebook or Insta or wherever. It'll take me some extra time though, so I don't know. But let's see. So far it's working out fairly well. Oh, I ran out of one color already. It was a certain color right in... No, it's up here near Lucy. I'm at this end. I'm at this end here. Because I started Snoopy. I got all Lucy's hair done. I got this blanket done, I remembered, and the balloon, and the lampshade. And in this chair, there's a different shade. Just a slightly different shade of green. And that's the only time that green is anywhere in the picture. And I was down to the very, very, very last drill on that. So I will update you with that when I'm done with that. Let's see. Mark's helping me get my screen done. We took it all apart, and the paint on it is so old. So old. It was like, I don't know, what did you say, in the 50s? It's like a fish oil paint. So when we tried to put latex over top of, wasn't working. It was starting to bubble up, and it didn't. Hello, Anita. Glad you're here. We were just chatting about a bunch of stuff. I'm glad you found the right stream because I bumped out of one of them. So I don't know how long. This is supposed to be on my YouTube. Is it on? It's on the YouTube site, right? That's okay, hon. Just got done eating. Very good. Hope it was something good. So what are you all working on? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Okay, cool. Then it's still up on there. Tammy is having more trouble with YouTube, yeah. I can put up my Be Right Back screen and go get my Snoopy one. You still have, oh, my Etsy link? I revamped some things on the Etsy site. The neighbors fed me grilled pork chops. Oh, yum. Baked potatoes and yellow squash. That sounds great. Michelle, what are you working on tonight? What about Denise? Who else is on? Zara's on tonight. Who else did I see? Yeah, Denise. And Dawn. I'm hoping Dawn found her way back. Dawn and Denise found their way back. The warmth of home. Yum, yum. Okay, I am going to put my Be Right Back screen on. And while I do that, I'm going to go get my Peanuts birthday celebration. Okay. Isn't she cute? She's so adorable. Hold on a minute. I'll be right there. Just getting it lined up. I don't know how much you're going to see. Here we go. I'll try to keep it flat. There we go. Push that back. Keeping it flat. Took me a minute, as it wouldn't let me paste it. Oh. Oh, thank you. Posting your link. Actually, I'm going to take the easel out from underneath it because that just gets it up too high. Oh, clack. Click, clack, click, clack. You hear me banging around in the background here. Here we go. All right. Now, here we go. This is what I got done so far. And there's just a slight shade of green off in here. And of course I lose one drill out of there. And those are the drills that I don't have any left of course. And they're not laying real flat. But the balloon is the red AB, and then white AB goes around her hair. Green AB is up in the balloon. Snoopy is all white AB. Blue AB across the bottom, and white AB on the bottom of their shoes. Red AB is in Schroeder's piano, and then Peppermint Patty is in green AB. So that's that so far. I am working on here, the background, color blocking. If I can get it. And this is the new plastic from Diamond Art Club that you can pull off in sections. The sections are this big. So I'm gonna rip that one off since I didn't do it before, and this one off since I'm getting that now. Get right to it. It's really cool that you can rip it off in sections. Thank you so much for putting those up. I appreciate it. I used 943 AB, which probably isn't. Hey, Nana! I went to your channel the other day and watched a couple of the YouTubes and gave them a like. I was over on your channel a bit. So that's what I'm doing on this one. Yeah, the ones that were missing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had to send me 10 replacement drills. And it's still screwed up. And let's see, I'm using the new, where did I put it here? It dropped over here. I'm using the Firefly drill case, and of course I'm not using the newest drill pen I got because that's much better for rounds than squares. I use that on rounds. The Etsy shop, I updated. I dropped the prices on some of the DACs, and I found some scrapbooking kits that I hadn't put up or hadn't had on for a long time. So they're up. I reduced the prices, and when I went underneath my table where they're all boxed up, I added more goodies to them. More stickers, more... Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Nana. I want to do it more often. I also found in this little well of the Firefly tray, I'm keeping an extra wax. So I don't have to go very far for the wax. I just chunk it off right there. Yep. Oh, that was ingenious to keep wax in here. It's always fresh then. The scrapbooking kits that I have, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if any of you scrapbook, but they come in large and small. They're in like a pizza box thing. Some of them came from Studio Calico, but I have lots of stuff in them. This one has an actual Simply K and Company scrapbook, and it has pages, the page sleeves. Hello, Diamond Queen. It has page sleeves in here. I included all kinds of like papers, scrapbooking papers, and fancy things in it. Oh, I didn't even see that. There's a whole grouping of coordinated papers. There's a lot of stamps. This one has a wild alphabet pattern stamps. Wild as in like wild animal. There's hello and birthday type things in here. And then I put all kinds of ephemera like ribbons and washi tapes and idea sheets and clips and stickers. There's a whole thing of stickers in here. And for this one I included a whole Happy Planner book of stickers, brand new one, and these usually go for $20 new, and the whole kit is $20. So this one is going up this week on the Etsy shop. There's still 20% off all of April. I'm not exactly sure. Hello, Load. Oh, Diamond Queen 2020 is Jennifer. Hi, glad to have you here. I am playing with Prism. As a tube streaming. This is a new format. You can't click on the names or go to their channels. Only in YouTube. See, I don't know if it's because of the new format or not. I can't click on... I can't click on the different individual chatters and pop it up across the bottom of the screen. I'm not in StreamYard anymore. I wish YouTube would stop changing these. Well, I do too, but this wasn't a YouTube thing. This was a me thing. I was on StreamYard, and now I'm on Prism. It's free. It has a whole lot more available. I can mess with it a lot more. I can do a whole lot more with it. I can have the 2 cameras easily on it. And I'll figure out a way. I know I can put up a chat box. I want to figure out how to share screen and that kind of thing on this. I know it's set up to, like if you were gaming, to have the screen as your little face is in a corner. Plus StreamYard was ready to charge me another $250 for a year, and I couldn't afford it. This is on Prism, so I'm not... Yeah, it's Prism, not StreamYard. Like, StreamYard was ready to charge me another $250 for a year, and I could not. I know. I like StreamYard, but I can't afford it right now. So that's just the way it's gotta be. For now. I know, $25 a month, yeah. I like to get it over with in one fell swoop. I'll talk about this later. Keep doing like you are. I just appreciate you. Oh yes, please, yeah, definitely. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and we are already making plans for August. See, I don't know if Zara came back in. Or Denise. You just used the free version. You never upgraded. Yeah, I had upgraded it one time. I just can't afford to go back and do it. And I want to put my watermark in the corner like I had it before and all kinds of things. So I am just getting used to Prism. Everything's a learning curve. You know, every little thing. You have to learn how to do things all over again. And it's frustrating. And I can't really see this. I'm hoping that you can see it even if I put my light on here. Is that too bright for you guys? Because I don't know if I'm getting them up tight enough. Oh, now I can see my drills and everything. Let there be light. Here we go. Denise didn't know when she was coming back in. Oh, okay. How about... Okay, I didn't know. Zara must have left, I know. Unless she got chomped out and then didn't try to get back in. It was Denise and Dawn. Dawn was in the first one. Booger, booger, booger. And I can't see how many people are streaming, so... Oh, now I can see it. Oh, there's 6 of you guys. That's great. Wanda's not and as LOL. I hate autocorrect too. Okay. Oh, at least I can see, like when Zara was on, I could see that she was... Diamond Nana's going on a cruise. Where you going? Where you going? For how long? Is that the one you're going on? Wait, was Michelle? Did I hear that right? I think I remember somebody saying something about going on a cruise together. And I was going to try to get in on the retreat near Harrisburg because it's only like an hour and a half away from me, where I am. And I really can't get off any more days. I am at the limit of the days that I can take off right now. Okay, good. Zara is here. Yeah, you are. Okay, everybody, put a number 1 in the chat if you like the warmer weather, or in Zara's case, if you like the cooler weather right now. It's starting to warm up. Here on the East Coast, we had some nice high 60, low 70 degree days this week. Last week, we had a couple rainy days in between, but it's been a little better here. You like the change in the weather. You can't tell the boat is moving. You can't tell the boat is moving. It was 79 in Maryland today. Ho-ho! Decent. It was quite warm. We had a pizza party with the kids today. They earned good classroom for last month, so they earned their pizza party. So we got Domino's pizza in. I'm not a fan of Domino's pizza, but, you know, whatever. And soda. And then we had them do their half an hour reading, because they're up to a half an hour reading now. And then we let them play for a bit. 80s in Colorado, rainy and cool today. Yes, hate warmer weather. We're still using air conditioners, and it's autumn here. You will soon be going down in temperature. We are going to Mexico, Honduras, and the Bahamas. 7 nights, 6 days. Oh, Nana, that's fantastic. My hubby will not go on a cruise. Will not go on a cruise with me. He doesn't think that there'll be anything for him to do. He won't like the comedians. He's seen all the movies. He doesn't like Broadway shows. Unless, of course, he was younger and he was in them. As an actor. Hot here, but winds are really bad. Not expecting any storms, but I heard thunder in the background. That's in Mississippi, right? Do you have port stops on the way back tonight? Well, sure they do. We, when I took my mom, not this past November, but the November after that, we were in Mexico for a little while, and were able to swim with dolphins. was awesome. Our Mark and my 39th wedding anniversary is coming up next week on Saturday, the 20th. This Saturday, I guess it's the 20th. I'm not planning on doing anything this year, but I kind of put in my order for next year. I'd love to do that glass-topped train that goes through southern Canada. You know, that goes through the Rockies. I prepared the white bracelets, patches, Dramamine, and prescriptions, oh friend. You don't feel it at all. I mean, there are a couple people that feel it, but it's like, unless you are running through a hurricane, you really don't feel it at all. The boat is so heavy and so steady that a little weather you're not gonna feel it at all. Not at all. Plus, you'll be so busy laughing in the comedy club or sitting at a bar talking to new people, listening to piano, listening to comedians, in the casino, or walking through the shops, or eating, or in the hot tub. I mean, there's just so much to do. Which cruise company are you going with? Which cruise company are you going with? Yeah. Oh, no port stops on the way back. There was one, if you went recently, like within the past couple years, there was one cruise port in Alaska that shut down. Oh, Virgin Voyages? Okay. Because of too much ecological impact. In other words, the ships were leaving too much dirt and gas and gunk in the sea near it, and it was having an impact on the wildlife, the fish and game in that area. So they shut that down. They shut that port down. My husband saw a YouTube from somebody who took the cheapest cruise, an $80 cruise. Had to be $80 a night, right? Not $80 for the whole cruise. Because it was almost a week, and everything was included. Everything on board was included, the normal stuff, food and lodging. And some activities. But not off-board stuff. And they were on an interior cabin, probably a cabin that was near the engines or something that, had a lot of noise. Cruise boats are still not going in or out of the port of Baltimore due to the accident with the Key Bridge. That I understand. That was a horrendous accident. How long did they have that on the news, Michelle? And that wasn't near Inner Harbor, was it? That was down toward the ocean more, right? That wasn't up toward Inner Harbor. I have to look at the itinerary of the port days. That is going to take years to rectify. It still is what, Michelle? Creating havoc down there. The traffic patterns all have to change. Shipping patterns are going to have to change. It led to the port, and it still is on the news, yeah. People have to know how to get around the city now. Do they still have people in Inner Harbor though? Like, they come from on land too. We always drove down. Oh no, 4 still missing from that accident. Oh wow. Wow. That's tragic. They did do a good job at getting some of the people off of the bridge though, so it wasn't worse. But you can't do anything. It's such a tragic accident because there was no way that they could change anything. Everything just sort of stopped working. I guess they're still investigating. Right now, no bot traffic is going in or out. BOT. Oh my. I'm sure Mississippi would like to get rid of some of their storms, for sure. You guys have some wild storms. Some wicked storms in Mississippi. And there goes the motorcycle gang, right by my window. Another thing that's in the news we won't really mention. The New York trials that are going on. We don't have to mention that. Oh, I know. I'm not into color blocking this way either, Anita. Explicit zombie girl and color blocking is killing me. I know. It drives me nuts too. The time it happened, it was light traffic, so when midday came in, they were able to halt traffic, but workers were still on the bridge that did not make it off. Oh no. I've only been here 2 months. I'm surprised I'm not in Kansas with the winds and storms. Oh my gosh. Well, you must have a lot of wind coming off the ocean, too. You got it coming from land and sea down there, where you're at. Gulf of Mexico and, I don't know, down through Texas and all that business. The color blocking does drive me absolutely nuts. I'm not a fan of color blocking. I'd rather have a lot of confetti. But once in a while, it's just relaxing. And I can talk to you guys while I'm doing it because I don't have to think. And I don't have to worry about getting the wrong colors in that place. I just have to think about, is there enough of the color? They're going to get on wiggly because I'm not a perfect driller. I looked, Tammy, and our last day at port is on Thursday, and we'll be back to Miami on Saturday. So yeah, there's always like one day on the way out and one day on the way back that's just cruise day. But then you can do everything on the ship that's available. They have a lot of shipboard activities then. Sometimes when you're in port, they shut down the shipboard activities. There's some stuff going on so that if you stay on the boat, there's some stuff to do. Like the days I didn't go off the boat, I stayed in the hot tub. Because that's where my body felt the best. But northwestern Mississippi, 3 hours south of Memphis, and 2 hours from Arkansas. So you don't get it off the ocean to where you're at then, is what you're saying. I don't have to push that back so far. We are busy getting sponsors for, I was going to say, for August. Anita's helping us out with one. Gemma's helping us out with one. Tammy's helping us out with one. So we are going to have sponsors for the August challenge for the first time. One will be, I'm going to try to get merch by then too, so that'll be available too, with my little girl on it. Maybe a mug or a t-shirt, or not so much a t-shirt, but maybe a mug or a tote bag with my little old lady on it. My thing says 6. No, that was 6 likes. I don't see. Okay, it says there's I don't see how many people are on. 1, 2. It changes. It keeps changing all the time. What happened to my mouse? I don't know where my mouse is. There it is. 7 likes. Maybe I'm a little on the. But not how many watching. I don't know. Well, I know there's more than 2, so my thing isn't working right at the moment. Yeah, and I know that's not right, because there's 4 or 5 of you who've been chatting quite regularly in the past moment or two. So that's not right. We had, during our challenge, we had up to, 20 something? Yeah, YouTube was always having issues. So is my computer. But one thing at a time. I have a whole lot to learn yet. And from May to July, I'm going to be dedicating a lot of effort to the other channel to get that going. I've been playing around with it on the outskirts of it, not really getting up much content, but getting a web page done, getting a funnel made or 2. Been learning a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm going to be getting that. I'm going to dedicate 3 months to it, solid. I'm not leaving you guys in the lurch. I'll still do my lives and put up videos here and there, but it's up or out, I think. I want to either do it or not do it. And I want to do the whole learning curve thing. I'm putting my money where my mouth is with my coach. And I want to really go headlong into it and see if it can become my side gig. If it can really become my side gig. I'll never know. If I don't try, I'll never know, right? I bought some plain wooden crosses to use for my spare drills, hopefully. Great! Oh, that's right. I wanted to show you what I got at the dollar store. I didn't do that yet. Duh. Where's that bag? There is the bag. Okay. On Sunday, ouch, cramp on my leg. On Sunday, I also got some stuff at the dollar store. They must have gotten some new crafty stuff in. They have black squares now. These are the canvases, stretch canvases. They are 8 by 10. So you can get a small diamond painting over them. It's a 20 by 25 thing. They have the white ones, the plain white ones. And then they have the boards, the artist boards. They call them gesso boards, and they're also 8 by 10. So if you have that double sticky, it is brutal. Nah, it is brutal. One pen, one canvas, one tray only. Berta, here you are. Trying to figure out what town cruise ships weren't going to here in Alaska. I'm thinking it was Skagway, not because of the ships. It's because they had 3 rock slides in at 22 down to Port Dock. No, it wasn't. It was closer. It was the first one in between Canada and, oh, I forget. I used to listen to this guy's channel all the time before I was cruising. What did Melissa say? Oh, the color blocking? Yeah. That's all good. Yeah, absolutely, about the small business thing. Yeah, I did multi-placing with it too. So these were fun. And then I found some canvases that had some stuff on it. And I thought these would be fun to do spare drills on. You wouldn't have to color the background white. You could leave it as is and just do the intersections of what's already drawn on here. They had a whole bunch of stuff. Now my granddaughter will love that one. But look how much fun that would be to bling up. Greenbrier International, made in Bangladesh. So, you multi-place your confetti. I do too, but I only use a 4-placer for multi-place. But wouldn't they be fun? They're already drawn on here. And then you can draw, like take a coloring book. And if you found a coloring book page that you liked, put it on an 8 by 10 canvas. Trace it with some carbon paper or something like that. Then take the sticky paper, if you want the squares on it, or this is DoubleTree, yep. Or you know how I did the 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11. I just did that video on doing making your own from a coloring book page. You can do that on this as the background. I turned it into a robot. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. My audio is still okay. Is it me or is it you two? Juno. I can't hear a thing, guys. to change that. I don't know how to change that. It must be YouTube. Great. Because I don't see it spiking or anything. I got a couple other crafty things to do with spares. They had these ginkgo biloba things. Go out of my second screen and come back in. Alright, wait a minute. Is it still echoing with the other screen on? It happened really quick and you were talking and then echoing. The screen where you were talking. Alright, I'll put back in. I left and now I can do links. It must have been YouTube. Nope, now you're good now. Nope, no echo, you're fine now. Okay. Good. Anyway, I got two of these things, and I thought they would look good with some drills on them. And I got some chalkboards just to do some fun things around them. They had a whole bunch of these. I had never seen these before. I don't have two mics going at the same time. What if I go to the one screen? Alright, I'm going to just the one screen. How about that? You still echo? We will work the kinks out, guys. We really will. Shoot. I was able to clean out our ensuite toilet the other day. Only pain I felt in my back because I hadn't used it for a while. Oh! Do you have live open in another window? I do not. I do not. If you get this window, I can only hold things up the way I used to do. And I don't have a green screen behind me. What about this one? No echo. Yeah, but then... See, my webcam is not supposed to have an echo in it. Yeah, no echo, no picture. Let me see if I can at least show you these. This... Oh, see, no, I can't show you anything. This one is, has a mermaid tail. Just a webcam, Michelle. But why was it working fine before and now it's echoing now? And I didn't change any parameters. That I don't understand. And this other one is a tree of life, and it has little birds and oak trees. They would make really, really pretty diamond paintings with the right glue. And then I found, you'll never believe this, they had diamond paintings at the Dollar Tree. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Little ones. Yeah, they must be grown ones. These are 6 by 8 inches, so it's a 15 by 20. Come on. See now. Wait a minute. Okay, now. What happened with your old webcam? How about now? But this way I can at least show you the two cards. It's not a card. They're diamond painting sheets. One's a rose and one's a tiger. They're worth that. These are the only two options. How about if I don't talk? Typical kit. 6 colors, the rosies. Little instructor sheet, crafter square, and then this is the panel. Okay, not the robotic. Alright, I'll just leave it this way, I won't put the little head up in the corner. Dollar Tree. These two came from Dollar Tree, just this weekend. I'd never seen them before there. Of course I had to get 2 of them to see. Check them out for you guys. And these would definitely go on those 8 by 10 canvases. So, yeah. So it's crazy. So they're round. You're just in Dollar Tree, you didn't see that stuff. I got a key ring. That's it. We have a whole row of crafter stuff. I got some floral tape, and I got 2 candles to try to... Ooh! Bought you 4 different ones? Ooh, I gotta see what the other 2 are. These were the only 2 left that I could see. This is the tiger. That's nice. That's really nice. And then there's only 5 colors in this one. So I just thought, keep your eyes open at your Dollar Tree to see what you can do. There's a whole bunch of stuff there you can use with your spares. And who knew? There. And I got laces from too. I forgot to take the lace. This as a background really doesn't help, does it? I'll do a video, a regular video on them. I thought this would look good on the junk journals. even if I just cut it like that would be a leaf, and then that would be another leaf, you know. So even if you cut them in sections, they come in like a 2-yard or 3-yard piece, and I got 2 of those. I roll that back inside out. That must have been a t-shirt. This came in a couple different colors. White and ecru. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Green leaves. These look like the little roses that used to come on your bras. Beautiful Venetian lace. Beaded. I mean, this stuff was like maybe, I don't know, $4 or $5 a yard. And we used to sell this stuff at the fabric store for like, I don't know, $16 a yard, something like that. So, and they were throwing out lace samples. I would always take the lace samples and peel them off of the cardboard so that I could use them. So I have a whole bunch of pieces, like quarter-yard pieces of different laces. Some still stuck to a little bit of cardboard, but they'll all come in handy at some point. This is a double-sided lace. You're probably not interested in the laces, are you guys? It's not what you came to talk about, is it? Sorry about the crinkles. These type of laces, you can cut them down the center, and they double, because they mirror each other. You lost YouTube, Anita? Maybe it was a YouTube problem, not a me problem. Well, I'm still recording, so... I won't go through all the laces, because that's not what you guys came here to see. But I got a bunch of laces. Oh, jeez. Is it really bad? I'll stop crinkling too, that doesn't help. I got some lace by the yard. I got some other Venetian lace. I got some black lace, some ecru lace, some khaki lace, some double lace, some ecru khaki lace, some eyelet, some Venetian, some 5 inches or 6 inches wide, some 2 inches wide, all to go like on the bottom of t-shirts and stuff. Okay, well, we're not on for too much longer. I don't don't know what to do about it. I mean, I'm not pegging the mic meter. Phooey. I wonder why it would do it sometimes and not all the time. Because I haven't changed anything. Well, right. I mean, I kind of do stress about it because I want it to be a good experience. I don't want it to be like, oh, now I have to stay around and it doesn't even sound good. I don't want that to be the case. What else can I tell you? My mom had a barn door, sliding barn door, put on the end of the barn that never had a door before. To the internet has been my nightmare every night. Aww. And she painted a white X on it today. So it really does look like an old-fashioned barn door. I'll take some pictures outside and share them next time. I mean, if this is too much of a pain, I'll go back to StreamYard until I can figure it out. Because we did have this kind of a problem on StreamYard. But, and we got some hydrangeas planted. We didn't have too many hydrangeas around here. They're so beautiful. If you've got the right soil, they get so pretty. I noticed today that our money plants have their first year purple flowers. They'll get the coin casings, the seed casings next year. Where they had purple flowers this year, they'll have the seed casings next year that make them look like little coin purses. That's why they call them money plant. And they were up everywhere already. Everything's looking so green and springy and fresh. You know, Mark wanted to move to Arizona at some time in his life, back to Southern California, and I'm like, I need trees. I'm a mountain girl. I'm a tree girl. I need green. If I don't see green, I feel like I'm dying inside. Plus, he would never leave the grandkids, I'm sure. That I know for certain. So that's not a possibility. I've been watching this new judge from Texas. No nonsense judge. He's kind of funny too. He wears a bow tie. And today on the bench, or yesterday on the bench, whenever he was on last, he was sucking a grape lollipop. So funny. But he's so strict. Old-fashioned strict. Be interested to see how I bulk up next week when I start back to work. I expect my body to hate me. Oh, I know, Zara. Just go easy. Is there any way you could go back part-time? Like just do half of what your normal load is for a week or two and then get back all the way on? concerned. Take it easy. Yeah, I know you're chomping at the bit to get back to work. I know you feel like you're ready. But be very careful, honey. I have another Dreamer design, or two to unbox for you guys. I have some videos in the can that I haven't rendered yet. Lazy me. I've been cleaning in the kitchen. I've gotten some CLR or whatever, some other stuff, lime away, and I've been cleaning up some of the hard water stains around my sink where it leaks a little bit, the faucet leaks. And cleaning things out and getting rid of some stuff. And we have mice that are starting to get more active now that it's warm. So we've been catching them right and left. And that does not do my allergies any good. Ugh. I don't mind mice, like, to look at them, they don't scare me or anything, like, you know. Like you say, spiders, I hate them. I just don't. I loathe them. But mice are cute. I just don't want them as pets or anything because they're eating my food. Are getting in my stuff. Yes, Facebook, thank you. Reduce my hours, and next week I'm only working 3 days, and so I have Monday off, medical appointment, and Thursday off. Anzac Day, public holiday. What is Anzac Day? I'm hoping that will be helpful for you. I have this Thursday off from work because Mom wants me to go with her to a Trust and Will's not demonstration, but you know, like talk at a local church. And since I've been bugging Mr. Dab to get ours started, yeah, we're in our 60s and do not have a trust or will laid out yet. And I told him that's going to change this year. Our taxes went very well. We're even getting a refund. So I said we have got to get our wills or trust or something done so that our kids do not have to pay the price and wait 2 or 3 years until the government decides to let them have access to what we left them. So, not that we have a whole lot to leave them, but Anita, I'm glad I'm not the only exclusive four-placer. I wind up using it for most everything. Once in a while I use a single, but I still use a wax stick exclusively for the ABs. I use the single end mostly to like work them in. If I find one that's popped, I jiggle it. Mice might be cute, but they pee and poop everywhere. I know, they're gross. Hubby and I don't have a will written up either. Keep meaning to do it. Well, yeah. Even if you do, I just want it super simple. I don't want it complicated because we don't have that much. But I also don't want the government taking charge of it when it should go to my kids. We don't either. Everything has beneficiary on it. Yeah, Anita, are you still having trouble with YouTube? I mean, it's worth it. And I guess I'm glad I don't own a whole lot, because my aunt and uncle were jewelers, and they just died within the last 3 years, both of them. And I see what heck my cousin and my mom, my aunt's sister, is going through to get all her estate stuff sorted out with the lawyers and everything. And I mean, and they had bunches of properties, they had lots put away, they had stock in the company, in their, jewelry store, they have lots of stuff, and the more you have, the more you have to take care of. And you know what? I don't need that kind of life. I'm never going to be rich, but I'm also not going to have those headaches. The more you have, the more you worry about, too. So there has to be a balance, there has to be what will make me happy, what will make me comfortable, and still not worried or thinking crazy about it. And our health isn't the best anymore, and I keep saying to my husband, and it's likely, more than likely, that the husband usually goes first. You hate mice. They're not cute. Anyways. Ants are being super annoying here this year. Oh. Yeah, we usually get ants, but not quite this early in the season yet. We will get the ants, for sure. We get two kinds here. One that I call the microscopic ants, and they are the teeny tiny little annoying little black trails of things that you can wipe up with a paper towel, but they're so annoying. You leave one breadcrumb out, and they swarm it, And then we have big black ants, really big black ants. They're huge. So you can see from a mile away. Unfortunately, there's not that many of them. Also because of the winds. Yeah, because I don't have an extra microphone on, so I can't see how I could echo if I only have one microphone working. That's the thing. Sometimes if you have like the phone on and you're listening on two different devices, it would happen too. Mice are more crazy for us in the fall. When it starts getting cooler outside, they all want to come in and start nesting and stuff. So, like, when it gets to be September, our traps don't stop. We live near the field, we live near the woods and the field. So, they don't stop snapping until, I don't know. I think January and February we have pretty much of a break, unless there's a couple that stay inside, but generally we don't get that many over the winter. But gee whiz. One brazen thing woke me up in the middle of the night, running through my living room. I'm like, what are you doing? Where do you think you're going? Next day, snap. I got him. They love peanut butter. For some strange reason, I've been eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches lately. I don't know whether it's going back back to childhood or what, but I've been eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I take a little piece of the bread, put a tiny little dab of jelly on the peanut butter on it, and put that in the trap. Within the hour or two, I've got one in there. We get the mini ones you mentioned, and the bigger black ants. We also get bull ants, which tend to stay outside, thankfully. The other ones have been coming in because it's cooler and has moisture.
Yeah, they like it that way.
Yep. The little mini ants tend to stay in the kitchen. The black ones, once in a while, they can be anywhere in the house, but they don't. They're just like the search ants or something. They don't bring the whole pack with them. I don't see many of the big ones. I made up a little story when I was I guess I was maybe 14 or so. I made a children's story for a Girl Scout badge, and I called it Sticky Feet. It was about this ant, and a girlfriend illustrated it for me. I still have it. A girlfriend illustrated it for me for part of her badge. It was about this ant named Sweet Tooth, who is a scout ant, and is always looking for something sweet. And one day, gets stuck in a piece of bubble gum. And maybe I'll have to read it to you and show it to you if I can find it. My paper somewhere. Sticky Feet can't get off this piece of gum. Sweet Tooth can't get off the piece of gum. So after the other worker ants come and help him out, they re-nicknamed him Sticky Feet instead of Sweet Tooth. Anita's mice don't like peanut butter. Oh my gosh. These ants are everywhere in the house this year, not just in the kitchen, unfortunately. Oh, butter. That's upsetting. These mini ants around here also like dead things. If you leave a mouse in the trap too long, or if you find a bird that has met its demise outside, they will swarm it. So they're kind of like the cleanup crew around here. I'm not disparaging them, I just don't want them. I just can't keep fruit out. And that's why when I have cookies, I leave them in the microwave, then nothing can get to them. I don't have my cookies on the counter. I have them in the microwave. And I do not nuke them in the plastic. So, oh, come on. Anyone seen the hack that you buy bulk beeswax and you melt it? Pour the wax into containers that come with kits. For what reason? Like to make candles, or what are you doing with the beeswax? Mine too, Zara. I look down and there's little tiny black ants are crawling on my arms. Ew. Oh, Nita. Ew. That would annoy me. Oh my gosh. I am so super sensitive. I mean, I can feel a hair go down my back. Like when I lose a hair and it goes down between my shirt and my back, I can feel it go down. And it drives me up a tree. Any little thing, being ADD, your skin is sometimes hypersensitive. That or fibromyalgia, but I was hypersensitive before I had fibromyalgia, so. That would absolutely. What I hate is walking into a spider web.
We have some crazy spiders who, out the door, the little porch, my little porch, they like to make spider webs from one side to the other over the summer. And I usually let my husband walk out the door first. Oh, so you have wax to diamond paint with. Oh. Wax into the containers that come. Well, which containers? You mean the green trays that come with the kits? Oh, imagine you could do that. Is that all this is, beeswax? Huh. That actually gives me another idea of something that I could do for the Etsy shop. Instead of putty, instead of cubes, I would think so. Instead of putty or instead of cubes, you can make scented waxes like wax, like the wax sticks or something like that. Yeah, I think they're so bad here this year because we've had a very hot, dry summer. Everyone I've spoken to has had the same problem. Yeah, maybe they're looking for the moisture. Yeah, you're right. They could be. Maybe that's why they like my kitchen too, for the moisture. I tried getting my little story published about maybe 30 years back, and maybe we picked it up. Who knows? I'll try it again. It's a cute little story. And then I made one about dreaming, my son dreaming, and I used to help him go to sleep by helping him to imagine he was flying to the moon. And playing with the stars. I don't use wax tammy, I use micro glue dots in my single placers and Nixie's Notions putty in my multi-placer. That putty is awesome. Putty drives me nuts because of the strings it leaves. You run different containers, or use containers that come with kits. Yeah, okay. I like those little tins you can get. Like from Timo or whatever, the tiny little tins that I put the wax blocks in to keep them from drying out. Use beeswax on thread, like when you're sewing, to keep the thread straight, keep it from curling up, give it some strength as you're pulling it through the fabric. Use it for that. It was a hack I saw. I used glue dots and putty or blue tack in a multi-placer. Do you have problems with strings though? Like, no matter how little I put in it, I always have pieces of it sticking to my canvas in putties. I even tried to use the Quake Hold, the clear museum one. And I'm not saying, I don't know if I've tried Nixie's Notions putty, but I've tried different putties that I've gotten online. I can't say that I've tried hers. I'd be willing to try it again, because maybe it's me, as this certainly seems to be today. I see people make their own alien putty. What makes it alien? Just that you mix your own, or mix it with the glue tack or something. Now I can rip this chunk off. putting too much in. Well, no matter how much little I use, it still keeps coming out. It's possible. It's possible that I'm doing something wrong. Quite possible. I mean, to each his own. I mean, whatever works best for you. For me, the little waxes just work fine. The colored waxes, yellow, purple, blue, pink, whatever the wax is, they do fine for me. The weather can affect the putty? In what way, Michelle? I didn't know that. Well, sometimes it is just a name, Tammy, but sometimes different. I would hope that when you make your own putty and you sell them on Etsy, that you've got a certain difference. Is it different than other people's? You know, if I wanted to sell something and put my name on it, I would want it to be different than what you can find out there already, and I would tout that as like, hey, try mine, mine's different this way, you know. A reason for people to try yours over somebody else's. You know? I know here for me, if it's too hot or damp, it can get stringy. Okay. Humidity will affect the putty. Nixie's putty lasts me at least a month or longer. If it is warm or humid, keep the putty in the fridge. Oh. Well, I was trying to test mine over the winter, so. Oh, for personal use, yeah. But do you mix your own, Michelle? What do you mix it with? I wouldn't know the first thing about making this. I mean, you don't start with blue tack because they got the receipt from whomever makes it. Right, I must have missed something. I'm not sure I follow. I would think that is Nixie selling her own putty to put her name on it? Is she doing something different? Like, okay, the scents are supposed to be different, so you don't always get the same scents from everybody, and that's unique to the person. Message retracted. I have a pen. I had some Nix putty in it for almost 9 months. Oh my gosh. Now I buy my putty from different shops. Okay. Holy cow. But without putting more in? Recipe. Oh. Got the recipe from whoever makes it. I see. I don't plan to go into business doing it. I'm just saying. I have enough trouble maintaining what I have up on the site right now. I have to button it, but I usually, now I had to add or change again. I usually throw all the others away as they don't seem to last as long, or they are too hard or stringy. Okay, so you've had trouble with some of them that get stringy too, huh? Yeah, some of the waxes get too hard. And I try to mush them around in my hands, but my hands aren't that strong, so my wrist strength isn't that great. So I have a problem with that.
Not from Next, but whoever makes the alien putty. Alien putty. I've never heard alien putty. I just keep pushing the putty that hangs on the sides back into the moly placer and then smooth it out. And then I think that's what I do with the wax.
That's exactly what I do with the wax. Because I just had some hanging out, but I just did it that way. There's always some that squeezes out after you start putting pressure on it when you're using it. So it will squeeze like that. It just squeezes out the sides. And then I put it back with the rest of the wax that comes off the sides. That would make a good poll sometime. Who uses putties? Who uses wax? Who uses the pink junk?
What I've seen, that alien putty is DD tape
And blue tack.
I don't know what the DD means.
I do have some alien tape that I bought that's supposed to be super, super strong. It's wide, like, you mean double sticky tape? Double-sided? I haven't used it yet, but I liked the commercial when I saw it.
I'm so behind on all these things.
Yep, okay. So it's like the alien tape. Thank you. I want to put some fresh stuff up in May. When I do put some fresh stuff up in May, some of the stuff, if there's anything left, there will be stuff left. If there's anything left that's up there now, it might come down in price again. Because I want to move out. I want to have the my organizer back so she can help me work on my dining room here. Now that I'm doing my kitchen homework for my organizer, she will be pleased to hear me say that. Nano tape. Mine is really thick, clear stuff. My alien tape or something like that, whatever that is. Really thick, clear. So it's not like I could use it on diamond painting or anything. Why did this mess up? See, they said that too, that I have an echo. I don't know why. I didn't change anything. How do I change that, love? I went down to one screen. They say it doesn't happen with my We'll Be Right Back screen. But it happens when I have the double one, and it happens now with the webcam. I didn't change anything.
shouldn't. Hey, Gemma! Gemma's back on. Gemma, we're trying to get rid of the echo, the audio echo. We never muted the one audio. And how do I go about doing that? It didn't start that way. The desktop audio is off. There's no bars coming up. The mic with the auxiliary device, the webcam, has the stereo bars moving. Hey Tammy, do you have the mic on both cameras? It's not just Tammy. Are you getting any feedback, Gemma? Are you getting any echo across the pond? Look and turn one to mute. If I turn one to mute, there wouldn't be any on. It's not registering any bars on the desktop audio. None. Crap. Advanced audio properties. I don't understand any of that. That doesn't help. I muted it anyway. When this is desktop audio that no bars are showing, I muted it anyway. Just little glitches for the first time using the software. Just gotta iron the kinks out. Yep, I do. I forgot to mute the audio on the overhead and only set the one on. We'll have to work on that. That's what they say. It's not too bad. But you have to do it on the lens program. Oh. Here's some lens. Here's some lens. One is in use. That's the yellow background. But now if I turn off the webcam that the lens is using, surround sound. If I turn that off, then you won't have any. And that's just video, not the camera. I don't know, baby. You'll have to work with me on it. I did, and they said it was worse. That's why I went to the straight one, because they said this one was worse. But it didn't happen when it was just a "we'll be right back" screen. Now watch. I'll turn to the "we'll be right back" screen, and then they said the echo stopped. right? Now this is just the webcam. This one is just the webcam. No, this is just my... What is, you turn down the volume on the webcam? I can't. I don't know how to. Must be one of the camera settings. It has to be. Okay, well, we'll fix that for next time. It's time to jump off anyway, guys. Now no echo? Yeah, because I'm using the one that... I'm not using the webcam camera at the moment. I'm using the... But you can still hear me? Because the audio mixer says the desktop audio is completely off and muted. And now I don't have any bars at all on the webcam one. That's weird. Alright guys, it is after 11. I don't want to keep you up too much later. I promised my my moderators that they could sleep at night. What do you mean scroll down? Scroll down where? Oh! Oh! There's more than one. I see. It's using my webcam device as the mic. Yeah, that's not right. Alright, well, good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. You'll be up all night diamond painting. Yeah, I'll be up for a couple more hours, too. But anyway. Gemma, you work all night. You get to sleep during the day, right? So great to see everybody. Mute the... I only have the one. There's only bars on the one that I'm using. We'll work on it another time, babe. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to stop recording now. And I won't get any more of your time. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.